Hello and welcome back, or welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sam and today's video is going to be a bit of a book haul. It's been a little bit since I've done a book haul and I need to do this because I've been hoarding these books and not putting them up on my shelves, and I'm kind of annoyed with all of the books that are like on the floor and on my desk. So I'm hauling them so I can put them away and hopefully find a spot. So let's just go. I have these in zero order, so I'm just gonna pick through the piles that are around me because there's a few. So let's start out with Till Summer Do Us Part by Megan Quinn. Know nothing about this book, but the cover is really cute. I love these sprayed edges. This is the Target exclusive edition, and there are pictures in here, which I think is pretty cool. It's been a little bit since I've read a Megan Quinn, so hopefully this one works out for me. I need to read this definitely before summer is over. Next up we have Not So Nice Guy by R.S. Gray. This is another one that was a total cover buy for me. It's got these beautiful sprayed edges, like ombre effect. It's unputdownable friends to lovers rom-com that'll have you kicking your feet. So I'm very intrigued. Then we have Tom Lake by Ann Patchett. I saw someone do a review on this and they gave it 5 stars, and the review made me want to instantly buy it. So that's what I did. I was very influenced. Very influenced. And now I don't even remember whose video it was. But I do remember being like, yep, I need to read that. So here we are. And I think Meryl Streep is the one who does the audiobook for this. So I'm hoping to get my hands on the audio when I do read it. I don't even remember what it's about. Okay, that's, I'm terrible. These next 2 books I've talked about recently. They are my newest obsession. The Wolf King and the Night Prince by Lauren Palfreyman. These are part of a series. I do not remember the name of the series. Listen, this is fantasy romance. It is just so good. It's a bit of a love triangle because you don't know who she's gonna pick. It could go either way. I have my favorite guy. I have my favorite, but we'll see. We'll see, because book 3 is supposed to be coming out in 2026. Which is, it's far too long. That's far too long for me to wait. Okay. It's way too long. I need to know, but like, please, please, please read this series. I will say the writing does leave a bit to be desired, but don't let that throw you off. The characters and the story and the romance will just have you sucked in, especially this one. I loved the Night Prince so much more than the Wolf Prince or the Wolf King. This one is so good, but like this one, please read this series. If you're a fan of fantasy romance, even paranormal romance, because the heroes are alpha wolves. So yeah, this next book is the newest to my collection, and that is What Kind of Paradise by Janelle Brown. I have been seeing this book everywhere. It is a coming of age story about a girl who lives in a very like off the grid area in Montana, I believe, with her dad. And when she turns 18, she decides, I want to break out of this and I want to go experience the world. And so I think she goes to San Francisco, and it's her story. I've heard nothing but good things, and I'm really hopeful that I'm going to like this book. Next up, we have The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. I have not read this book, and I'm ashamed to say that I have not read this book. It is on my July TBR, which I have not read it still. I need to get on that because July's almost over. But this is a World War II historical fiction told in Death's POV. I don't know. It sounds really interesting, and I know a lot of people love this book, so I need to get on that. And then we have The Ghost Rider by Julie Clark. This, again, okay, I was influenced to buy this because I have heard some good reviews, but this was a cover buy, okay? Because look at these edges. Are they not like the coolest thing? I love this. This is a bit of a mystery. It's not really a thriller. I've heard it's like super slow burn mystery about a girl who her father he was a famous writer, I believe. And it says, after 50 years of silence, Vincent Taylor is finally ready to talk about what really happened that night in 1975. So we're gonna, I'm assuming, get some flashbacks, and she's gonna learn maybe some family secrets. I don't know, but I hope I like it because, I mean, this book is just so freaking cool. It's so cool. I don't even think like, yeah, no, it's just plain hardback, but still, it's cool. Okay, next up we have Terror at the Gates by Scarlett St. Clair. This is her newest release. It is book 1 in the Blood of Lilith series. I've been seeing this everywhere. I've been seeing such good reviews on it, and I do like Scarlett St. Clair. I've read her before, but it's been a while, so I'm really excited to get into this book. It's so pretty. And the cover here, it is an urban fantasy. So I'm thinking maybe we're gonna get some like Crescent City vibes. I don't know. I could be wrong there, but I'm just excited because I've seen so many good reviews. All right, these next few I have read already and didn't like, so these will be leaving. They'll be leaving my collection. We have The Paper Palace by Miranda Cowley Heller. I've done a review on this, so I don't really need to talk about it too much. We also have Slow Dance by Rainbow Rowell. Same thing. 1 and 4 by Lucinda Berry. I was really disappointed in this one. I love Lucinda Berry, but this one I'm like, what is this? What happened here? I don't know. Then we have The Names by Florence Knapp. I was so excited for this book. It sounded so freaking good, and it just really let me down. It did. It was not what I wanted, and that could be on me. I could have had like different expectations, thought it was going to be something completely different than what it was. So that's me, but I do believe this is her debut, so I am curious to read more from this author, but this one did let me down. I feel like this next book, it's gonna require a little bit of an explanation. Cradles of the Reich by Jennifer Coburn. So I have been looking for just different types of World War II historical fiction to read, and this one follows so the Nazis had a like breeding program where they wanted to, you know, create a new superior race. And so this one is following 3 women during that Nazi breeding program to create the so-called master race. So I haven't heard much about this, and it's going to be a different look on that part of history. So I'm excited to read this, even like that sounds really weird, but you know, still these people had things done to them that they didn't want. I'm assuming they didn't want it, but I'll find out. I don't know. We'll see. Have you read it? I don't know. We'll see. All right. Then when I was back home in Kentucky, I went to Half Price Books. We have one actually here in Northern California, but it's still about an hour away from me. So I've only gone once and I wasn't too impressed, but the ones back home in Kentucky seem to be pretty good. I don't know. Maybe I just take more time in there, but I haven't even taken the stickers off of these. So I got 2 historical fictions. We've got The Bookwoman of Troublesome Creek by Kim Michelle Richardson. This is actually following Roosevelt's Kentucky Packhorse Library Project. These women who were librarians would go on horseback to these small little mountain towns and take children and, you know, really just anybody in the community, but mainly they wanted to focus on children and literacy in, you know, Kentucky. I don't know if it was like in parts of West Virginia as well, but just these very poor, uneducated families. This one I'm very interested in, and I do think that this also follows the blue-skinned people of Kentucky, which if you haven't looked into that, you should. It's pretty interesting. So I'm hoping to learn a little bit more about, you know, my state's history, my home state's history. I think that's really cool. This one is Lady of the Rivers by Philippa Gregory. This is book 1 in a series. What series are you? The Cousins War? I don't know. I've heard pretty good things about this. It's like, this one might be pre-Tudor England, but I know she's got the other Boleyn girl, and then there's a whole series that she's done on Henry VIII's wives. So yeah, but I think you have to read this first. I don't know. I could be wrong, but this is what I'm going to start with because I have seen some pretty good things about it. And then I got another Kelly Rimmer book. That is Truths I Never Told You. I don't know if this one is historical fiction, but I saw some people that I really trust on Goodreads gave this 5 stars. So I was like, I'm going to get it and I'm going to see, because I like Kelly Rimmer. I'm a fan. So did get that one. Then let's move on to another historical fiction that I picked up. This is One Good Thing by Georgia Hunter. This is a World War II historical fiction. I watched We Were the Lucky Ones, which is a book written by Georgia Hunter that they made into a Hulu like mini series, and I absolutely loved it. So I picked this up, not because I've read her before, but because I watched that show and I loved it. So I'm hoping that this one, I'm gonna love it too. I don't know, fingers crossed, we'll see. Okay, then we've got some fantasy books that I have read already. It's been a while. So we have Silver Elite by Danny Francis. Did I do a vlog on this? I don't remember, but I did get the Book of the Month edition with the sprayed edges. This was fun. It was a fun read. Nothing like spectacular, didn't blow me out of the water, but it was fun, and I will continue with the series. And then we have Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry. This is her first fantasy romance. Almost said historical fiction. This is her first fantasy romance, and this one again, like, it was good, but it just didn't blow me out of the water. I will continue though, and this book is just, it's so pretty. So yeah, it's a stunning book. I just wish that I loved it more than, you know, what I did. All right, one more historical fiction. We have The Librarians of Lisbon by Suzanne Nelson. I believe someone recommended me this book in, it was either a comment here or maybe over on Patreon. I can't remember, but I picked it up because of that. Then we have a thriller that is Tell Me What You Did by Carter Wilson. I've been seeing this book everywhere and it's getting such good reviews. It is about a girl who has a podcast. So it says she gets people to confess their crimes for a living. He knows that she's hiding a terrible secret and it's time for the truth to come out. So I think this guy calls into her podcast and is like, hey, I know your secret. I know what you did. So I don't know, sounds really freaking good. Then we have The Wind Weaver by Julie Johnson. I did have to pick this up after reading it for my Reading Like a Booktuber video that I did, because this was so surprising. It was so surprisingly good. I had a heck of a time while reading this book, so I needed the physical copy. And this one, it doesn't have a dust jacket. It's just the hardback, which I kind of like. Okay, we are almost done, you guys. We have one more stack. Let me grab it. First, I need a drink. Okay. Here we go. No, I lied. We have 2 more stacks. What am I thinking here? Oh my goodness, you guys. I didn't realize I had all of this. Okay. Wildest Dreams by LJ Shin. Read this, really enjoyed it. Then, of course, I had to go out and get the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition of House of Flame and Shadow by Sarah J. Maas. I have the other two in this beautiful artwork edition, so I had to have book 3 to add it to my collection. Then this series, you all know I have loved this series this year, the Sunday Morning series. This is the third and final book, a good book, by Julie Ann. I did read this and I loved this. I did. Not my favorite in the series. Probably my third favorite, but it was still really good. Or maybe my second. I don't know. I really liked it. Then my, other newest obsession besides The Wolf King and The Night Prince is Be With Me by Gabrielle Sands. This is a mafia romance. Good girl, bad boy, just perfection. Perfection. This is another one. If you have not read it, go read it. Okay, go read it. Okay, new Allie Hazelwood, Problematic Summer Romance. I'm a new Allie Hazelwood fan. And this one, I didn't like it as much as Deep End, but I did really love this one. So it was good. All right, then we have 2 new books by McKay Marie. I can't remember if I put this in my last haul. If I did, I'm sorry. But this is Take What You Want by McKay Marie. This is book 3 in her Whisper Me Nothings series. Rockstar romance. This one is second chance between Jane and Nikolai. There's a lot of groveling in here. It is told in past and present. Really good, really good. And then Goalie by McKay Marie. This is forbidden romance between a female college hockey player. She is a goalie, and a former NHL goalie who comes to coach and help her team out. So very forbidden. It was good. Okay, then we have Capri by Indy Valentine. I love this book. It is stunning, and Indy put her entire heart into this book. Like, it's so good. If you haven't read it, what are you doing? All right, Rewind It Back by Liz Tumforty. I have read this one, and my least favorite in the series so far. This is the 5th and final book in her Windy City series. I am sad to see these characters go, but I'm excited for what she's coming out with next. But yeah, this one is the new ones that she got. That doesn't make any sense, Samantha. Let's explain that. This is the, I think not exclusive, her limited edition cover that she did. And I kind of wish I would have gotten the ones to match, but that's okay. I did go to a signing and got to see her and Lila Sage. So this one it was pre-signed, but that's okay. It's still a really pretty book. I like the ombre edges. Okay, let's hurry up here. I feel like I've been recording for a while. All right, this I actually ordered from ThriftBooks, which I have not placed a ThriftBooks order in so long. I used to get so many historical romances from there, and this is one that I've had in my basket, in my cart for a long time, and I was ordering some cookbooks, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna get this. This is Sweet Lullaby by Lorraine Heath. I don't even know, I have no clue what this is about, but somebody must have given it a good review, or else I wouldn't have bought it. I don't know, maybe I would have, who knows? All right, then this absolutely stunning book. I have heard zero about this book. This was 100% a cover buy, and can you blame me? Can you blame me? Look at this. The Wolf and the Woodsman by Ava Reed. She is gorgeous. Gorgeous book. I haven't even really looked at oh my God, yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my word. Hang on, let me take it off. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's so pretty. And even the book itself, the hardback, is really pretty too. And it's got the bookmark in here. I'm obsessed. I hope this is a good book. Please be a good book, because you are far too pretty to be terrible. Okay, then I've got a couple. Okay, here, let me just do these two because they are special editions that one I purchased and the other one she sent to me. So these are both Endgame by Indy Valentine, and this is a limited edition that she's doing. It's stunning. It is so pretty. I love this so much. Like, oh, it's so good. And then this is a dark and quirky special edition that she did of Endgame. And this one too it's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And the pages on this are red. Like, it's so cool. Oh, and look. Look at Dakota and Calloway. Like, just look at them. Can you see? Is there a glare? It's so good. It's so good. I love it so much. And then I bought this one from her, but I completely forgot that I bought it from her. And I text her and I'm like, oh my God, you're the best. And she's like, what are you talking about? You bought it from me, Cheyenne. This is, I don't even know, Bookaholic maybe edition of Untouchable by Sam Mariano. I love this book so much. And I had been eyeing this edition on Pango, but I didn't buy it. And then I saw that Cheyenne was selling it. So I'm like, I'll just buy it from you. So I had to get it. It's so pretty. And then the hardback is really pretty too. I love this. And then it came with an art print. I'm trying to figure out who did this. Mystic box. Mystic, yeah. Okay, and then the last book that I have in this haul is Rose and Chains by Julie Soto. This is a previous fan fiction that has been edited and is now traditionally published. It's been getting some mixed reviews, but I'm still really excited to read this. I want to see how I feel about it. It is a Hermione fan fiction, and I know they feel a certain way about it, but I'm gonna give it a shot. This is a beautiful cover as well. I'm gonna take the dust jacket off. I love this color purple so much. It is so pretty. The inside is just that, but it's got the vines going down the spine as well. It's so pretty. So many pretty books nowadays. And like, how do you say no to a pretty book? You can't, right? All right. That is all. I can finally put these books away and get rid of the ones that I have read and I didn't like. So yeah, that is all for today's video. If you have made it to this point in the video, let me know the latest book that you have added to your collection. And if you would like to leave me an emoji, leave me a book stack in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.